don't think it's going to work. And if people don't know this beforehand, they're going to lose it when the information comes out.
So
because the
tomorrow,
information is somewhat overwhelming.
so tomorrow, when the head of the Secret Service, when she's up there and she's being questioned by Congress, and that's going to be ugly, is she going to plead the fifth a lot? Is she going to dodge and weave? I mean, how is she going to get out of this? Because
That's going to be a standard questioning, because if first of all, they would not appoint, it's going to show bias from the institution to President Trump is what's going to happen, right? They're going to attempt to evade that. In other words, they want it to seem like, because the next day
What?
when he went to the convention, did you notice something at the convention? Now, I don't say this against females, but there were no females. No females in Secret Service. Each guy had to be at least 215 pounds or
about
more.
6'5".
They were of a specific height. They
Yeah.
totally covered him up. And well, that's a standard for Secret Service. Secret Service is a standard for the rest of
Right.
all these different agencies as far as security and operations. But what President Trump had was not what you would call Secret Service.
They were actors.
When's the last time Secret Service hid behind somebody? You don't hide behind the principal, right? You protect the principal at all costs. And these guys, one person cowered down behind the truck, this, that, and the other. So it shows you they were more like admin personnel, right?
I understand
like
they
admin
were.
personnel,
Some of them
so.
were actually administrative personnel from the Department of Homeland Security. But
DEI hires,
yeah,
pointed a similar
actors.
job. They didn't take it seriously. So, but that shows bias, does it not, in a very toxic environment that we live in anyway, as far as this polarization between Democrats and Republicans, and that warning of any right now we live at a time where the threat level is pretty high for presidential candidates and VPs, right?
Yeah.
And this, if they don't, with this thing coming up, people are going to begin to notice, wait a minute, they didn't afford Trump everything they could have. And then God forbid if something happened in that very time frame to somebody else in the Republican Party.
Yeah, this is a serious moment. And like you said, when this starts to be revealed in front of the public this week, tomorrow, and however many days they do it, and in conjunction with Biden dropping out and the chaos of who's going to replace him. And oh, by the way, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, immediately called for President Biden to resign from the White House. That if you can't finish the campaign, then you can't finish the term either.
That's right.
So that's going to be a big push. And oh, by the way, Benjamin Netanyahu's showing up tomorrow. He's coming to town, and he's not really that welcomed by the Biden administration. I mean, he's going to address Wednesday. He's going to speak before a joint session of Congress. And I'm hearing already that the squad is already saying they're going to protest. They're going to make a scene right there in the Congress. And Mike Johnson said that he's going to have extra sergeant of arms there to remove anybody that gets out of line. I mean, this is getting ugly. It's like our government structure is collapsing.